What is going on, guys? Welcome back to a new video. It feels like it has been forever since I've been on here, but I've been pretty busy and some things are kicking off. We might get into that a little bit later. But today I kind of just wanted to talk about the importance of consistency. And this can be like when you're building or doing anything. This could be like, say, if you're trying to build a business, trying to launch and start a YouTube channel like this, trying to build a social media presence online. You could even be exercise and gym and diet. I think we'll get into a few of the key takeaways straight away, but one of the biggest myths, or the biggest things that people seem to stuff up, is people seem to overestimate what they can do in a month, but they really seem to undersell themselves and underestimate what they can achieve in 6 months, 12 months, or even a couple of years, guys. Like, it really is fascinating what you can do when you put your head down, disappear for a little bit. I think some people call it ghost mode, and just hook in and put the work in. Consistency, it compounds quietly. The results usually show up long after you start to put the effort in. So, like, at the start, you're gonna want to pick a thing. What is the thing that you want to do? Myself, recently I've been looking at starting another business for myself. I'm at that point where, yeah, we're kind of there. We're ready to kick off and go back and work for ourselves. So you might, I don't know if you guys are interested or not, you might see a little bit more of that. Comment down below if you want to see me building this business. Essentially, I'm going in for about $30,000 and going to build a viable business. So yeah, if you want me to make videos on that, let me know down below. But first off, you're going to have the boring phase. And that's kind of where, you know, the excitement dies. You've put the plan together for the thing that you want to do. It's been a couple of weeks now, and yeah, most people kind of stop at this point and realize that what they were doing, it's not for everyone. People are going to get bored. A lot of people aren't going to consistently follow through and do those little skills, or develop those little skills and do those tasks to build that compounding effect, because momentum matters way more than motivation ever has or ever will. Like, I know it's all cool to sit on YouTube and watch these videos, or doom scroll, and you see all those motivational reels, and that stuff's great in the moment, but you know, when it's like 4 a.m. and you're waking up and you're the only one there, your spouse is still in bed, your kids are still in the house, and you've got to go and set up and continue to build and strive to push this business or this idea, or do the editing on your computer, whatever it is. That's when it's kind of just you, and you're only going to have yourself there. It's only you. You know, you're going to talk to yourself like that. These kinds of things happen. Like, but it's all, you know, every single upload, every single post, every client you send an email to, every cold call you make. It's all just another, like, lottery ticket that you're putting in there to win in the draw. Some other things that come with this is skill stacking, which is what a lot of people don't notice. Let's take YouTube, for example. Eventually, if you show up, I think your 10th video is going to be better than your first video. It's because you're going to get better at speaking, you're going to get better at editing, you're going to be better at storytelling, you're going to build that confidence to sit on camera. Even if, like, the first 50 pieces of content are like, they look to you like they're failure, they're not, because quietly in the background you're skill stacking. You're showing up, you're letting the audience know that you're going to be here every week to do the thing. And most audiences don't trust a creator, nor should they trust a creator that shows up for 2 weeks and then just disappears. You know, showing up consistently rather gives that signal of seriousness. You know, if you were to start a little market store at your local farmer's market, like, if you're there every single week, it's going to build consistency, and it's going to build a crowd or a brand or a following, whatever it is. And consistency removes pressure from the individual result. Like, one bad week in business is nothing compared to the other 51 weeks being good, you know. Or one bad video that doesn't get the views, it doesn't matter, just put it out there. Small daily improvements become almost like an unfair advantage over time. Like, if you can get that little bit better every single time you start to edit, or you can talk a little bit, you know, you can flow in the way that you talk and make your videos. all these things over time just compound and stack up and stack up. It's literally the same as investing. Like if you put, I don't know, let's say you put 10 grand in one time to invest, or you spent your whole lifetime putting in $100 a week. I can guarantee you that the $100 a week is going to win, because eventually that compounding interest is going to catch up and absolutely smash that money through the roof. But all these things, like it's just delayed gratification. Like Gary Vee talks about eating like shit for fucking 1 year so you can eat caviar for the rest of your life. You gotta kind of find the thing. And that's really what I want to talk about and push home today is what is the thing that you want to do? What are you stopping yourself from doing right now? What is it you want to start but you're on the fence about? Oh, I'm not sure. What if people don't watch? Do you want to start a channel like this where you talk and you game, and you know, have you got some kind of advice you can put out in the world? Or maybe it's even something like your day-to-day life. I guarantee you there is an audience that will find it interesting what you do, and they will come and watch if you are consistent. And that's the thing, for like those first 6 to 12 months, who cares about the results? Control what you can control. You know, you can't control whether your video gets 100,000 views overnight, but what you can control is deciding to show up week after week after week and just uploading one video every single week. You can control how much effort you want to put into the script for the video, all the different angles you want to film, or the gameplay, the review, whatever it is that you're going to do. You can control a massive component about that. So for the first 6 to 12 months, don't focus on the outcome, but instead focus on the input. And eventually, the longer you stay in the game, the more opportunities are going to appear that, you know, you can't predict these things. Like someone that's on YouTube or has a brand online of selling things, someone that's there for, 2 weeks compared to someone that's there for 12 months. There's going to be big differences in opportunities for collaborations, for clients, for sponsors, for random videos that go viral. Like the algorithm itself rewards people that keeps feeding it data. And the discipline now for you to just put your head down and work for the next 12 months is going to kind of create this freedom later on. Again, we're talking about delayed gratification and compounding. So fuck the motivation. Motivation is unreliable. Systems and routines are always the things that win. Like someone that's mediocre at YouTube but posts consistently is normally going to outdo someone that's really talented at video editing but disappears or only uploads twice a year. And it comes down to this identity shift of, I'm trying to build something versus I'm someone who shows up every single day. Consistency, that builds the confidence in yourself because you can keep your word to yourself. And long-term creators, they understand that volume matters and that you can't improve on your skills if you just stop or you don't continue to do it week after week after week. Like behind every one of these overnight success stories, there's years that people don't see where you're putting in the work. And again, this relates to business, this relates to YouTube and content creation or online branding, drop shipping, all these things. Consistency turns luck from random chance into something that is inevitable. And even when the results are invisible, progress is usually happening underneath. Like you go to the gym for a week, of course you're not going to see results. You go to the gym for 12 months, guarantee you're going to see results. It's all about the consistency and the compounding effect of the decisions that you make. And winning often comes from simply staying in the game longer than everybody else. And YouTube is like a main thing. Like you might record 50 videos and it doesn't pop off, and then the 51st video it does pop off, and then you've got all these other videos that people can go through, and those things are going to trend and grow over time. Alright guys, if you've liked this content today, I'd like you to leave a comment down below. Do me a favor, hit that thumbs up button so that we can really try and make this channel grow. And yeah, comment and tell me what it is you are working on. Alright guys, I'll see you in the next video.